So now in here you see page number 67. Okay, page number 67. Diagrammatic representation of complex number. Diagrammatic representation of complex number in a plane. Okay, diagrammatic representation of a complex number in a plane. So now we have already learned that a complex number, okay, a complex number can be represented on a plane. Okay, a complex number can be represented on a plane. You see, we have already discussed that every complex number x plus iy can be represented by an ordered pair of real numbers. Also, we know that if real scales are chosen on two mutually perpendicular axes, which are called x-axis and y-axis respectively, then we can locate any point in the plane determined by these lines by the ordered pair of real numbers xy called rectangular coordinates of the point. Since a complex number x plus iy can be considered as an ordered pair xy of real numbers, we can represent such numbers by points on the xy plane. Thus we have seen that to each complex number there corresponds one and only one point in the plane, and conversely in each point in the complex there corresponds to one and only one complex number. It is because of this reason that we refer to the complex number z as the point z or pz. The plane having a complex number assigned to each of its points is called the complex plane. This plane is sometimes called a Argand plane. The complex numbers -4, -3i, which corresponds to ordered pair -4, -3, is represented in the Argand plane by point Q. So in here you see diagrammatic representation of a complex number. Okay, so since a complex number, for example like x plus iy, okay, this complex number I can consider it as an ordered pair. This is equals to, I can write xy. Okay, a complex number I can write it as an ordered pair. Okay, and this ordered pair, okay, this ordered pair represents a point on the complex plane. Okay, so if I draw x-axis and y-axis, this is your, and this is, I will say it is a complex plane. Complex plane I can say, or I can say an Argand plane. Argand plane. This is x o x dash and this is y o y dash. Okay, this is a complex plane, and on this complex plane, okay, on this complex plane I can represent a complex number. Okay, complex number, if I consider it as an ordered pair x comma y, okay, so this x comma y, it represents a point. Okay, this ordered pair, it represents a point on this complex plane. Okay, this xy represents a point on this complex plane. So therefore if I take a complex number, for example like if I take this complex number 2 plus I dot 3, if I take this complex number, okay, so these complex numbers represent a point. Okay, this complex number represents a point on the complex plane, because this complex number 2 plus this complex number, for example 2 plus I 3, this one I can write it as 2 comma 3. I can write this complex number as an ordered pair. Okay, where the first component is the real part, and the second component is the imaginary part. Okay, now on this complex plane, okay, on this complex plane the x-axis is called the real axis. Okay, the x-axis is called the real axis. Okay, and the y-axis is called the imaginary axis. The x-axis is called the real axis and the y-axis is called the imaginary axis. Okay, so the points on this real axis, okay, these points are the real part, okay, these points are the real part of the complex number, and the point on this y-axis, okay, the point on this y-axis, these points are the imaginary part of a complex number. Okay, so in here if I give 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, this y it is the imaginary part. Remember, this y it is the imaginary axis. This y it is the imaginary axis, and x it is the real axis. Understand? This x-axis in here, all these points are the real parts, and on the y-axis, all these points are the imaginary part. Okay. Now if I take a complex number, this one 2 plus I3. So this 2 plus I3, I can write it as is equals to, I can write this complex number as an ordered pair 2, 3, where 2 is the real part and 3 is the imaginary part. So this is our 2, and then imaginary part I will have to go 3. So this will be our point 2, 3. So therefore in here what we have learned, that a complex number, okay, that a complex number represents a point, okay, a complex number represents a point on the complex plane. Understand? So in here you see so every point, okay, every point on the x-axis represents a real number, and every point on the y-axis represents a pure imaginary number. Every point on the x-axis, okay, every point on the x-axis represents a real number, and every point on the y-axis represents a pure imaginary number. So therefore sometimes we refer to, okay, so therefore the x-axis represents the real axis and the y-axis represents the imaginary axis. The representation of a complex number on a complex plane is called the Argand diagram. Okay, so this is an example of an Argand diagram. Okay, so this is your diagrammatic representation of complex number. In here all you have to know that a complex number represents a point. Okay, a complex number represents a point on the complex plane. Understand? Since a complex number we can write it as an ordered pair. Okay, a complex number we can write it as an ordered pair. So, and this ordered pair represents a point on the complex plane. Okay, and on this in here the x-axis, okay, the x-axis represents the real axis, and the wait 1 minute, in here yes, the x-axis is referred to as, okay, the x-axis is referred to as the real axis, and the y-axis is the imaginary axis. Okay, x-axis real axis and the y-axis is the imaginary axis. Okay, next it is modulus of complex number and its properties. Okay, modulus of a complex number and its properties. So therefore let us take a complex number z is equals to x plus iy. Okay, z is equals to x plus iy. So this one in here you see, so let's say from from origin to a point M, this is x, and from here to point, this is our point P. Its coordinate is x comma y. This one. this is y. Okay, this means this complex number I am representing it on a complex plane. Okay, this is the point. Let's say this complex number represents this point. Okay, so therefore it's x unit, this one in the x-axis, this is your x unit, and in the y-axis this is your y unit. Okay, so this is the coordinate of this point, x comma y. Okay, so in here modulus z, okay, modulus of z, this is z is equals to x plus iy, so modulus of z, it will be is equals to root over x square plus y square. Okay, modulus of z, it will be root over x square plus y square, and this is the distance from the origin to the point. Modulus of z, okay, it is the distance, that means you can say that it is the length of OP. Okay, modulus of z, it is the length of OP, it is the distance of the point from the origin. This is your modulus of z, and this is equals to root over x square plus y square. Yes, it is denoted by r also. Understand? You can write it r is equals to modulus z is equals to root over x square plus y square, which is a non-negative real number. Okay, r here, it is a non-negative real number. Okay, and modulus z, it is the distance, this is the distance, okay, from the origin to this point. Next you see here, this is your example. Find the modulus of the following numbers. Find the modulus of the following numbers. So first of all, in here z is equals to 2 minus 7i. Okay, so z is equals to 2 minus 7i, which I can write it as z is equals to 2 plus minus 7i. Okay, so therefore modulus of z, it will give me 2 square plus minus 7 the whole square, which is equals to 4 plus 49. So 50, 51, 52, 53 I will get. Okay, root over 53. So modulus of z, it is root over 53. Next one again, in here saying that z is equals to number 2, z is equals to 1 plus 2i by 1 minus I the whole square minus 2i. So in here z is equals to, if I take LCM, this one, okay, wait a minute, 1 plus 2i by 1 minus I the whole square minus 2i. So this is 1 plus 2i by 1 minus 1 square plus I square minus 2i minus 2i is equals to 1 plus 2i by 1 minus, this is 1 minus 1 minus 2i minus 2i. So this is 1 plus 2i by, this is I will get 1 minus 2i minus 2i. So this is ultimately I will get is equals to 1 plus 2i by 1 plus 2i minus 2i, okay, which it gives me 1 minus 2i. Okay, so therefore what I got? Z is equals to 1 minus 2i. So therefore modulus of z, it will be root over, this one I can write it as, okay, this is, if you want, again one, you can write it as 1 plus minus 2i. Okay, so modulus of z, it will be 1 square plus minus 2 the whole square, which gives me 1 plus 4, which gives me root 5. And this is our answer. Okay. So in here, properties of modulus of a complex number. Okay, properties of modulus of a complex number. This is, you see, very important there. 2.7.1 properties. Okay, properties of modulus. Properties of modulus of a complex number. Okay, properties of modulus of a complex number. So property number 1, you see. Property number 1, it is saying that modulus of z, this is equals to modulus of z bar. Okay, modulus of z, this is equals to modulus of z bar. Yes. Next property, it is saying that modulus z, this is equals to modulus minus z. Next property saying that this one you have already got, that z into z bar, this is equals to modulus z the whole square. This one already you have got. Okay, and then number 4, this is modulus z1 into z2. This is modulus z1 into modulus z2. Okay, next again you see this is z1 by z2, modulus of z1 by z2. This is equals to modulus z1 by modulus z2. Next again here it is saying that if z not equals to 0 is a complex number. Okay, is a complex number. If z not equals to 0 is a complex number, okay, then z inverse, it will be modulus z by modulus z. Z inverse, it will be is equals to z bar by modulus z, modulus z square. Okay, z inverse, it is equals to z bar by modulus z square. Okay, next number 7, the modulus of the sum of two complex number can never be greater than the sum of their moduli. Yes, if z1 and z2 are two complex number, then z1 plus z2 will be less than equals to modulus z1 plus modulus z2. Important there. Number 8, modulus z1 minus z2, this is greater than is equals to modulus z1 minus modulus z2. Okay, and then this is your and next again this is your, you see, z1 minus z2. Okay, modulus z1 minus z2, this is less than equals to, this is your modulus z1 plus modulus z2. Okay, and then property number 10, this is your z1 plus z2 the whole square plus z1 minus z2 the whole square. This is equals to twice z1 square plus modulus z2 square. So these are some of properties of modulus of a complex number. Okay, so these are properties are there. Next I will go to exercise 2.3. Okay, next I will go to exercise 2.3. I will go. So in here you see exercise 2.3. First question, plot the points on the Argand plane which are represented by the following complex number. First it is 3 minus 2i there. Number B, it is 1 minus 2i plus 5. C, it is minus 7i. D, it is 8. E, it is 5 minus 4i. F, it is Z, where Z is the conjugate, of 4 minus 3i. Okay, where Z is the conjugate of 4 minus 3i. I have to plot the points on the Argand plane which are represented by the following complex numbers. Okay. Hello students of class 10, this is your exercise 2.3. So first question it is, plot the points on the Argand plane which are represented by the following complex number. 1 minus 2i, 2i plus 5, minus 7i, D it is 8, number E it is 5 minus 4i, and Z, this is number F, Z, where Z is the conjugate, of 4 minus 3i. So in here solution, you see first this is number A, 3 minus 2i. Okay, this one it will become is equals to, if I write it in ordered pair, it will become this 3 comma minus 2i. I will say let this point be let this point be denoted by A. Okay, next number B, 1 minus 2i, 2i plus 5, this is 1, 2i plus 5 minus 2i, 2i plus 5. This is 2i plus 5 minus 4i square minus 10i. So this one it will become you see minus 8i plus 5 plus 4. So this is 9 minus 8i. So which is equals to, I can write 9 comma minus 8. Let this point be, let it be denoted by b. Okay, let it be denoted by b. Next again number C, minus 7i. Okay, so this one I can write it as 0 minus 7i, which is equals to 0 comma minus 7. Okay, which is equals to 0 comma minus 7. Let this point be denoted by C, and then number D, it is 8 there. So 8 I can write it as 8 plus I dot 0, which is equals to 8 comma 0. Okay, let it be A, B, C, D. Let this point be D. Understand? Similarly, this one point there, number E again, 5 minus 4i, which is equals to, I can write it as 5 comma minus 4. Let it be A, B, C, D. Let it be denoted by E. Okay, and then the last one, number F, Z, where Z is a conjugate of 4 minus 3i. Okay, Z is a conjugate of 3 minus 4i. Therefore, Z is equals to conjugate of 4 minus 3i. It will become 4 plus 3i. Okay, which is equals to 4 comma 3. Understand? Which is equals to 4 comma 3, and let it be E. Let this point be denoted by F. Okay, let this point be denoted by F. So this whole thing I will write. First of all, our A point, it is 3 comma minus 2. Then B point, it is 9 comma minus 8. C point, it is 0 comma minus 7. This is your D point, which is your 8 comma 0. E point, which is 5 comma minus 4. Okay, and the last, it is F point, which is 4 comma 3. Understand? I am writing in this one because I will have to rub it. Okay, now I will draw the argon plane. Okay, I will draw the argon plane. Same this one, what I will do, this is your y-axis and this is your x-axis. You will have to use scale here, x o x dash and y o y dash. This is the real axis, this is the imaginary axis. Okay, so in here this is 1 2 3 4 5 5. This is your 6 7 8 9. Okay, and this side also 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is minus 1 minus 2. This one I am roughly drawing. Okay, you will have to draw it with the help of proper scale. This one in here I am roughly drawing it. Number, and this side minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6. Okay, so now in here you see this is your first A point. The coordinate of A point is 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2. Okay, so this point it will be denoted by A. Okay, coordinate point, it is your 3 comma minus 2. Understand? And then B, 9 comma minus 8. This is 9 comma minus 8. This is your 9 comma minus 8. So the point will be, B point will be somewhere over here. Understand? This one B. I will write the coordinate with 1 minute. This is our B point. This is C, 0 comma minus 7. C, 0 comma minus 7. So this is your C point. Okay, this is your C point, 0 comma minus 7. Next 8 comma 0. 8 comma 0. This is your D point, 8 comma 0. Next again E point, 5 comma minus 4. 5 comma minus 4. Somewhere over here it will be E. This is 5 comma minus 4. And next F, 4 comma 3. F, it is 4 comma 3. So this is your F, which is 4 comma 3. So this was our 9 comma minus 8. This is our, it was our B point. So this is our B, 9 comma minus 8. So this will be your diagram. Okay, now next I will go to type 2 here. Okay, next I will go to type 2 here. So type 2, you see, type 2, find the modulus. Okay, find the modulus of each of the following numbers. Find the modulus of each of the following numbers. Number A, it is 4 minus 3i. Find the modulus of each of the following numbers. 4 minus 3i. So therefore I will, first of all, I will take, let z is equals to 4 minus 3i. So modulus of z, it will be root over 4 square plus minus 3 the whole square, which will give me 16 plus 9, which will give me 25, and this is equals to, I will get 5 here. Let me check the back answer. Exercise 2.3 type 2. 2.3 type 2, number A, it is 5 there. Understand? This is your modulus of z. Next again, number B, you see. Number B you try to do by yourself. I am doing number C here. Okay, I am doing number C here. So this is 3 plus 4i and 5 plus 12i there. So first of all, I will solve it a little bit and I will bring it in the form of a plus ib. Understand? I will solve it, then I will bring it in the form of a plus ib, and then I will say z is equals to. Okay, so first of all, let me solve it. This one, this is 4i, 5 plus 12i, so this is 15 plus 36i plus 20i plus 4 to the 8, 48 I square I will get. So this is 15 plus 36 plus 26, 5. This is 56i minus 48 I will get. So 48 minus 15, this is 3, and this is 3. So this is equals to minus 36 plus 56i I will get. Understand? Now what I will do is, I will take, let z is equals to minus 33 plus 56i. Okay, so now modulus of z, it will be root over minus 33 the whole square plus 56 the whole square. Yes, so 33 into 33, 3 3 is a 9, 9, 18, 10. So this one I am getting here, modulus of z is equals to root over 1089 plus 56 into 56, I will get 6 6 is 36, 5 6 is 30, 33, 5 6 is 30, 5 5 is 25, 28. So 6 3 11 3 I will get. So this is 3136. So 3136 plus 1089. In here, this one I will get 15. This will be 12 to 4. So therefore modulus of z is equals to, I am getting 4225 I am getting here. Okay, so square root of 4225, square root of 4225, this will be 5 5 are 7 7 are 49, 6 6 are 6 6 are 36. This will be our 625, 6 plus 12, 5 5s are. So this one I will get modulus of z is equals to 65 I will get. Let me check the back answer here. Modulus of z, yes, 65 I will get. Understand? So next number E I am showing you 1 minus I to the power minus 1 plus 1 plus I to the power minus 2. So in here solution. So in here you see these two. I can write it as 1 minus I to the whole power 2 plus 1 by 1 plus I to the whole power 2. First of all, I will solve it a little bit. Then I will bring it in the form of a plus ib. Then I will say that let z is equals to a plus ib. Understand? First of all, I will solve it a little bit. So in here, if I take the LCM, I will get 1 minus I the whole square, 1 plus I the whole square, 1 plus I the whole square plus 1 minus I the whole square I will get. This is 1 plus I square plus twice I plus 1 plus I square minus twice I. By this one I will 1 minus I the whole square, 1 plus I the whole square. So in here this one and this one, it is gone. So ultimately I will get 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 1 minus I the whole square, 1 plus I the whole square. So this is ultimately I will get 0 I will get. Okay, this one ultimately in here I will get 0. So this is equals to, I can write 0 plus I dot 0. So let z is equals to 0 plus I dot 0. So modulus of z will be root over 0 square plus 0 square, which will be ultimately it will become 0. Understand? Ultimately it will become 0. So next I am doing the last one. Okay, number I. So this is 1 minus I, 1 minus twice I by 1 minus 3I. Let me solve it a little bit first of all. 1 minus twice I minus I, 1 minus twice I by 1 minus 3I. 1 minus twice I minus I plus twice I square. 1 minus 3I. So this is 1 minus 3I minus 2 by 1 minus 3I. Now this one I will get in here. It is minus 1 minus 3I by 1 minus 3I. So in here this is minus okay, 3I. So in here 1 minus 3I, this is 1 plus 3I I will do, and 1 plus 3I I will do. Okay, so okay, from here now you see if I take minus common, 1 plus 3I into 1 plus 3I, and this will be 1 square minus 3I the whole square I will get. So this is minus 1 plus 3I the whole square by 1 minus 9I square I will get. Okay, 1 minus 9I square I will get. So this one in here you see is equals to minus 1 plus 3I the whole square by this one I will get 1 plus 9 I will get. Understand? 1 plus 9 I will get. This is 1 plus 9. So minus 1 plus 3I the whole square by 10 I will get. Okay. The whole square by 10 I will get. Okay, so in here let me break it into formula. Minus 1 square plus 3I the whole square plus 2 into 1 into 3I by 10 I will get. So this one in here minus 1 plus 9I square plus 6I by 10 minus 1 minus 9 plus 6I by 10. So this is equals to minus 8 plus 6I by 10 I will get. Minus, if I put it inside, then 8 minus 6I I will get by 10. Okay, 8 minus 6I by 10 I will get. So which is equals to 8 by 10 minus 6I by 10 I am getting. So this is 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. This cutting you no need to do here. 8 by 10, this is minus 6I by 10 there. So this one I can write it as 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 4 by 5 plus this is 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are I. So therefore now I will take, let Z is equals to 4 by 5 plus minus 3 by 5 I. Now modulus Z, it will be root over 4 by 5 the whole square plus minus 3 by 5 the whole square. So this is equals to 16 by 25 plus 9 by 25 I will get. Okay, so now you see this one, if I take LCM I will get 25 and 16 plus 9, which is equals to root over 25 by 25. This one cut, ultimately root over 1, which is equals to 1 I will get. Understand? So modulus of Z I got, this is 1. Okay, number I, it was a little bit lengthy, so in this way you can do. Next, by using Argand diagram, so that the points which represents the numbers these are concyclic. Okay, so find the radius of this circle. Type 3 and 4. Okay, type 3 and 4, in the earlier video it was given very clearly, you please check it. Okay, here nothing there. 3 and 4, nothing there. Therefore I am going to type 5. Okay, if Z is equals to x plus iy and this is Z minus 5i by Z plus 5i, this is modulus equals to 1, then prove that y is equals to 0. I have to prove that y is equals to 0. Z is equals to x plus iy, it is given it to me, and this is also given it to me. So therefore Z minus 5i by Z plus 5i, this is 1, it is given it to you. Now this is modulus, this thing I can write it as Z minus 5i by Z plus 5i is equals to 1. Modulus of this means it is root over okay, Wait 1 minute. Let me put the value of z here. Z value, it is x plus iy minus 5i modulus, okay, modulus by, and this is again x plus 5y plus 5i, this is again modulus, and this is equals to 1 given. So now this one I can write it as this whole thing I can write it as, you see, modulus x plus I common y minus 5, and this is again modulus x plus I common y plus 5, okay, is equals to 1. So this one, if I write this thing, if I send it this side, then I will get modulus x plus I y minus 5 is equals to modulus x plus I y plus 5. Okay, so this is modulus, I will get x square plus y minus 5 the whole square is equals to root over x square plus y plus 5 the whole square. Understand? Let me rub it this one. Now this thing, you see, root over x square plus, if I break it into formula, y square plus 25 minus 2y5 is equals to root over x square plus y square plus 25 plus 2 into y into 5. So this one is equals to root over x square plus y square plus 25 minus 10y is equals to root over x square plus y square plus 25 plus 10y I will get. Now squaring both sides, if I square it both sides, I will get x square plus y square plus 25 minus 10y is equals to x square plus y square plus 25 plus 10y I will get. Okay, so in here you see this one I can cut it, 25 I can cut it, minus 10y is equals to 10y I am getting. Okay, so now this one I will bring it this side, minus 10y is equals to 0 I will get. So this one, you see, ultimately in here 10, if I take minus 10, if I common take, then minus, this is minus 10y which is equals to minus 20y is equals to 0. So ultimately y is equals to 0 I will get. This is our proof. Understand? Y is equals to 0 I will get. So this is our proof. Next I am going to type 6. Okay, next I am going to type 6. Type 6, term number A. If z is equals to x plus iy and modulus 2z plus 1, it is equals to z plus 2, then show that our x square plus y square is equals to 1. Then show that x square plus y square is equals to 1. So now in here you see z value it is given and this is equal to this given. So this is 2z plus 1 is equals to z plus 2. Okay, in modulus it is given it to you. So now in here z value it is given that it is x plus iy plus 1 and this is x plus iy plus 2. Okay, so this one you see, this is 2x plus 2iy plus 1 and this is x plus 2 plus iy modulus there. So this one again you see in here 2x plus 1, this is the real part, 2x plus 1 is the real part, plus 2iy and this is the imaginary part, and this is x plus 2 plus iy. Okay, so therefore this thing I will write it, instead of I will write I2y. Okay, I2y instead of 2iy, I2y. So this thing it will become root over 2x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, this thing it will become root over 2x plus 1 the whole square plus 2y the whole square is equals to root over x plus 2 the whole square plus y square. Okay, now you see if I take squaring both sides I will get 2x plus 1 the whole square plus 2y the whole square is equals to x plus 2 the whole square plus y square. So now if I break this one into formula, I will get 2x the whole square plus 1 square plus 2 into 2x into 1 plus 4y square. Okay, plus 4y square. This one I will have to rub here. Is equals to, I will break this one into formula, x square plus 2 square into 2 into 2 into x plus y square. Okay, so now in here you see this is, I will get 4x square plus 1 plus 4x plus 4y square, x square plus 4 plus 4x plus y square. Okay, so now in here this is 4x square there, I will bring it to one side, 4x square minus x square plus 1 minus 4 plus 4x minus 4x plus 4y square minus y square is equals to 0. this thing it will become 3x square minus 3 and plus 3y square is equals to 0 I will get. Understand? Is equals to 0 I will get. So this one in here you see in here if I take 3 common I will get this is x square plus y square minus 1 is equals to 0 I will get. Okay, 3 if I send that side I will get x square plus y square minus 1 is equals to 0, x square plus y square is equals to 1, and this is so. Okay, and this is so. Next it is there number 6, number B you try to do by yourself. Okay, same only. Number 6, number B you try to do by yourself. Next I am going to type 7. If z bar is equals to minus z, where z not equals to 0, then so that z is purely imaginary number. Z is purely imaginary number. Okay, z is purely imaginary number. So in here, if this is given, then show that, and z not equals to 0, then show that z is purely imaginary number. Okay, so now in here what I will do, I will take let z is equals to x plus iy. So therefore z bar it will become x minus iy. Okay, z bar. So by question it is given it to me that z bar is equals to minus z. So this is given x minus iy. This is equals to minus x plus iy. This is your given. Okay, so this is x minus iy is equals to minus x minus iy. This whole thing, if I bring this side, I will get x plus x minus iy plus iy is equals to 0. Yes. So in here, this one and this one, it will cut. So 2x is equals to 0 I will get. Understand? 2x is equals to 0 I will get. So x is equals to 0 I got. Understand? So x is equals to 0 I got. So therefore I can say that z is, you see, real part, it was x plus iy. Z is equals to x plus iy. X value I got 0. Real part is 0. That means what? Z is purely, directly you can write, therefore z is purely imaginary. Z is purely imaginary number. Understand? Z is purely imaginary number. So next you see number 10. If z not equals to 1 is complex number, if z not equals to 1 is complex number such that z minus 1 by z plus 1 is a purely imaginary number, then show that modulus of z is equals to 1, or show that x square plus y square is equals to 1. Okay, x square plus y square is equals to 1. So in here you see solution. Z not equals to 1 is a complex number such that z minus 1 by z plus 1 is a purely imaginary number, then show that modulus of z this is. So in here, first of all, I will take let z is equals to x plus iy. Okay, let z is equals to x plus iy. Such that you say this is a purely imaginary number. Okay, this is a purely imaginary number. So let this one I will take. Okay, so now this is z minus 1 by z plus 1. It is already given that it is a purely imaginary number. Okay, z value, first of all I will put it in here, is equals to, I will get x plus iy minus 1 by x plus iy plus 1. So this is x minus 1 plus iy by x plus 1 plus iy. Okay. So now in here you see this one, what I will do again is equals to, this is x minus 1 plus iy this is, you see, let me show you properly. Okay, this is question I have written, number 10. This is question number 10. You see, first of all, I will take, let z is equals to x plus iy. Okay, now z minus 1 by z plus 1 is equals to x plus iy minus 1 by x plus iy plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 plus iy by x plus 1 plus iy. Okay, now x minus 1 plus iy, and this is x plus 1 plus iy, and this one x plus 1 minus iy. Okay, both side x plus 1 minus iy I will multiply. Okay, I will multiply. So this one, you see, x minus 1, first of all I will top one I will multiply it, x minus 1, this is the real part. Okay, x minus 1 I will multiply it, so this is your x plus 1 minus iy, and this is plus iy again, x plus 1 minus iy by, this will be a plus b into a minus b formula. Okay, this will be a plus b into a minus b formula, a plus b into a minus b formula. So this one I will get x plus 1 the whole square minus iy the whole square. Okay, so this is again, if I multiply it, this is again, you see, it will become x minus 1 into x plus 1, and again this one I will get minus iy x minus 1 plus, this will be iy x plus 1, and this will be minus I square y square. Okay, and this one it will become x square plus 1 plus 2x minus I square y square. Okay, minus I square y square. So now you see, this is again a plus b to a minus b formula, x square minus 1, this is minus I xy plus I y plus I y x plus I y, and this will be plus y square by x square plus 2x plus 1, this will be plus y square. Okay, this will be plus y square. So now in here you see, this one and this one, it is gone, plus iy. So this one I got x square plus y square. Okay, x square plus y square, this will be plus 2iy minus, sorry, minus 1 plus 2iy by, this will be x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square I will get. Okay, plus y square I will get. So now to show the modulus of z, or x square plus y square. Okay, so this one, now what I will do, x square plus y square minus 1 by x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square. Okay, plus I, and this is 2y by x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square I will do. Understand? Real part, imaginary part I will separate it. Okay, so since, now I will write, since it is already given in the question that z minus, this is, it is already given in the question that this is a purely imaginary number. This is a purely imaginary number. It is already given. So since it is a purely imaginary number, means what? Its real part is 0. Understand? So this part, this whole part, it will be 0. Understanding here, because it is in the question, it is given that this part, it is a purely imaginary number. This is already, it is given in the question that it is a purely imaginary number. That means what? The real part is 0. In here, this is your real part and this is your imaginary part. Yes, this is your real part and this is your imaginary part. And since this is a pure imaginary number, that means its real part is 0. That means this part, it is equals to 0. Understand? So therefore, I will write since, since z minus 1 by z plus 1 is purely imaginary number, is purely imaginary. Since purely imaginary number, Therefore RE, real part of z minus 1 by z plus 1, it will be 0. Understand? Real part of this, it will be 0. So therefore real part of this one, it is what? Real part of this one, it is this one. This is equals to 0. Understand? So therefore I can write that x square plus y square minus 1 by x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square is equals to 0, I can say. Understand? This is equals to 0, I can say. So now this denominator part, I will send it right side. So this one ultimately I will get x square plus y square minus 1 is equals to 0. 1 I will send that side. X square plus y square is equals to 1, and that one only I have to prove here. This is our proved. Understand? This is our proved. That much only I have to prove here. So this is our proved. Okay, I hope you have understood. Next I will go to question number 11. Okay, next I will go to question number 11 here. So question number 11, you see question number 11, one I will show you. Okay, rest you try to do by yourself. Z2 is equals to 2 plus I there. So I have to verify that Z1 Z2, this is Z1 into Z2, I have to verify. So therefore Z1 is equals to 4 minus 3I and Z2 is equals to 2 plus I. So therefore Z1 Z2 4 minus 3I into 2 plus I. So this will be 4 2 plus I minus 3I 2 plus I. This will be 8 plus 4I minus 6I minus 3I square. So this will be 8 minus 2I plus 3I will be. So 8 plus 3, 11 minus 2I I got. Yes, Z into Z2 I got 11 minus 2I I got. So therefore this one I got. Okay. So therefore modulus Z1 Z2, okay, modulus of Z1 Z2, it will be root over 11 square plus minus 2 the whole square. Okay, modulus, since Z1 into Z2 is this one, so modulus of Z1 into Z2, it will be root over 11 square plus minus 2 the whole square. So this one is equals to, I will get 121 plus 4, so this it will be 125. Yes, this one I will get 125. So 125, okay, let's keep it in this way. Okay, root over 125. So now this is your LHS. Okay, this is your LHS, and now I will take RHS. Okay, so modulus of Z1, modulus of Z1 into modulus Z2, this will be equals to, wait a minute, wait 1 minute. And this one LHS, instead of taking LHS, RHS, let's give this is number 1. Okay, let's give this one number 1. And now you see modulus Z1. Modulus Z1, it will be root over 4 square plus minus 3 the whole square, which gives me 16 plus 9, which gives me 25, which gives me 5. Okay, and next it is modulus of Z2. It will be root over 2 square plus 1 square. Z2 is 2 plus I, so 2 square plus 1 square. Root over 4 plus 1, root over 5 I will get. Yes, root over 5 I will get. Okay, this one in here, one thing I can do, 125, if I take out the prime factorization, 5 to the 10, 5 to the 25, 5 5 is 5, 1 0. So this is, you see, I can write it as 5 root 5. Okay, this one I will give you equation 1, 5 root 5. So therefore you see, modulus Z1 into modulus Z2 is equals to, I will get 5 root 5. This is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, we can say that from 1 and 2, this is our equation 1 and this is our equation 2. From 1 and 2, I can say that modulus of this is equals to this. Understand? So therefore I can say that modulus Z1 Z2, this is equals to modulus Z1 modulus Z2, and this is our hence verified. Okay, hence verified. So rest of the problems you try to do by yourself. Next I will go to question number 12. Question number 12, number A, prove that. Okay, prove that modulus Z square, this is equals to modulus Z the whole square. Okay, I have to prove that modulus Z square modulus is equals to modulus Z the whole square. This one I will have to prove here. Okay, so in here again Z, z is equals to x plus iy I will take. Understand? Z is equals to x plus iy I will get. So this is z square is equals to x plus iy the whole square, which is equals to x square plus iy the whole square plus 2 into x into iy. So this is equals to x square plus I square y square plus 2x iy I will get. So this is equals to x square minus y square plus I 2xy. Okay, this is the real part, this is the imaginary part. Understand? Z square. So this one I got. So now this its modulus. Okay, z square modulus it will be, this is the real part, so x square minus y square the whole square plus this is the imaginary 2xy the whole square. Understand? Okay, so now in here if I break it into formula, you see now in here this one if I break it, so this is z square is equals to, this is I will get x4 plus y4 minus 2x square y square, and this will be plus 4x square y square. Okay, this is equals to root over x4 plus y4 plus 2x square y square I will get. So this is again it will become, you see, x square plus y square the whole square it will become. So this is x square plus y square. Understand? Okay, and this is x square plus y square, so therefore I can say that it is equals to x square plus y square, and this is equation 1. Okay, this is equation 1, and this one again you see this is modulus z. Okay, modulus z you will get, this is equals to root over x square plus y square, so modulus z the whole square, this will be x square plus y square. This is our equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, understand, from 1 and 2 I can say that therefore modulus z square is equals to modulus z the whole square. Okay, modulus of z square, it is equals to modulus z the whole square. Understand? From 1 and 2 I can say. Okay, so now type 12 number B. Next one I am doing type 12 number B here. Okay, type 12 number B. Type 12 number B, saying that for any complex number z, if z plus z modulus, z plus 1 modulus, it is equals to z minus 1 modulus, then I have to show that REZ is equals to 0. Okay, I have to show that REZ is equals to 0. So z, if modulus z plus 1 is equals to modulus z minus 1, then so that REZ is equals to 0 then. Okay, so now in here you see okay, so let again z is equals to x plus iy I will take. Okay, so this is our given, z plus 1 modulus is equals to z minus 1 modulus, x plus iy plus 1, this is equals to x plus iy minus 1. Okay, so this one x plus 1 plus iy, and this is x minus 1 plus iy. Okay, so this is equals to, I will get root over x plus 1 the whole square plus y square is equals to root over x minus 1 the whole square plus y square. Understand? So now you see this one, what I will do now, this is squaring both side I will do. Okay, this is squaring both side I will do. So this is x plus 1 the whole square plus y square is equals to x minus 1 the whole square plus y square. If I break it into formula, you see y square cut. If I break it into formula, this one I will get x square plus 1 plus 2x is equals to x square plus 1 minus 2x I will get. So in here this one I can cut it, so 2x is equals to minus 2x I got. So this is 2x plus 2x is equals to 0 I will get. So 4x is equals to 0 I will get. So x is equals to 0 I got. So therefore I can say that REZ is equals to 0. Okay, our complex number was what? Our complex number was z is equals to x plus iy. X value 0 I got. That means what? Z is pure imaginary number. Understand? Z is pure imaginary number. So therefore I can say that REZ is 0. Real part is 0. Understand? This is 12 number B.